the research for this comes from stuff that Darren did in Canada. He went round prisons where prisoners were doing time having killed police officers, and he looked at how what was the best way. Talked to prisoners about the best way to defend yourself, and a lot of his research and a lot of training he did with police officers came up with statistics that were the same. That those that fight back with strikes, a lot of them die or are badly injured. Those that just wrestle get stabbed an awful lot, and a lot of them die. But those that grab on and strike are the most chance of survival. So it's not based, sorry.
Będziesz stał, nie? I tylko blokował, to umrzesz, ale jak pójdziesz do ataku, to masz szansę jeszcze przeżyć. Nie?
Yeah, so this isn't based on any martial art, it's based on the statistics that to make the most survivable is we need to wrap it up in some way and fight. That's what it's about.
Right, so what they say is pat, wrap and attack. Pat, sound, pat. Wrap,
block, swap, yeah,
wrap,
block, swap, yeah, attack.
And then attack.
Block, swap, attack.
Yeah. So pat, wrap, and attack.
Doesn't matter how you wrap. You might be fortunate, you might be lucky and get it here. If you can, get one arm above the elbow, because that really locks it solid. And getting close. Because even if that sticks in me, and if you're wearing body armour, you've got a better chance. But even if it sticks in me, it's not going to stick in me too far, and it'll stay there. Yeah, because I've got it here,
and it's not going to go in.
No, so it can be this way. I don't really care how you do it. Try not to do it this way, because my fighting arc, where I work best, is now here. I want it here, so it's on him. Okay.
Yeah. Another way, I think I was doing a knife package and I just coined it as block, lock and destroy, which sounds a bit more wary than pat, wrap and attack. Wary. It is now. You heard it here first, it'll be in the dictionary next year. But you get the point. Don't point. You get the point. Some people go, oh, pat, wrap, bollocks. What it actually means is a block. Okay?
No block.
And it's that sort of block from one that you was unintentional. It was that very, as we did before. It's, oh, fuck.
You did yesterday.
Yeah.
Millions of times. Just that.
So it's that instinctive block. Not the best block in the world, just it's something that came out, it stopped the knife coming in again. Yeah, and then lock on. Then destroy them. It could well be you've already been stabbed once or twice at the point that you've got the lock on. So it's desperate that you incapacitate them. Okay, so it's desperate that you incapacitate them. Destroy them as fast as you can. Right, so before we move on to pat, wrap and attack, we're just going to look at some locks that we can use.
Złapania będziemy patrzeć parę rzeczy.
That was me doing the locks.
Alright, okay.
I don't do locks.
Oh, okay. So, the second class got this. So the first lock we're going to look at. Okay.
Pierwszy blok. Nie. To znaczy, jak blok?
Just come right. I don't know what skill level people are at with locks.
Panie ręki teraz, nie?
Okay. So the arm bends here. Okay. And we want to stop that going. Yeah. So we want to straighten out that. Okay. So I can do it by putting pressure on here, high up, and lower down. And the lower I can get, and the higher I can get, the easier that becomes. The closer that is, the less you just start moving around, the less good that is. So I want to stretch out. Okay. So we talk about stopping them here, pushing on here. Okay, using my body to keep that lock on. Okay, so that's all I want you to do. From the outside, breathe. and there. Okay, and you just stretch it out. Is that okay?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah. So just very gently bring it up. Okay. One more thing. Thumb. Hitchhiker. Okay. Thumb up is good. Thumb there. Out again. Is good. Thumb down. Bad. Yeah. So you need to keep the hand there or there. Yeah. Not the thumb, just the hand. It needs to be. It needs to sit. Isolate it by stopping him moving. Okay, so what we've got to, the get out from this is this. So it's important now. Yeah. Just doing it from the outside for now. Okay. But if I want to get this more powerful, I'll take.
Jeszcze więcej mocy chcesz, to przyjemnie tylko, nie?
So any time that you turn that hand that way.
Za każdym razem, co będziesz.
So if you do it to yourself, that's the pressure you're putting on. So just do that.
Tyle trzeba, nie? Spróbuj siebie, więcej niż trzeba.
And the more you turn it, the more painful that becomes. That's the number one wrist lock to use in this.
And just break his hand. Is that too pragmatic?
And obviously, I spoke about this yesterday. What it does, it opens up the tendons of the hand. Yeah. So if they've got the knife in it, that push against the wrist allows them to release the knife. Yeah. Because they will not release it for fear that you take the fucking knife off them and stab it in them. So they're not going to want to release it. So you're going to have to force that knife. Okay, so again, we're just we're just playing with this for now. Okay, so we've got this position. If he tries to turn into me, okay, he can get out of that. So I need here. What the? Okay, so okay, so he's turning into me. Keep turning. Okay, he's trying to turn into me. This is trying to go. I want to try and bend that. Okay, which allows me now to take my arm away from here to here to here. Okay, to release the knife. Happy? Be careful, it's painful. Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we just did there was quite handy. It was on this side. Okay? But if we've gone onto this side, okay, then I've got to try and stop that knife here. Okay? So there's several ways to do it, but again, it's about trying to straighten that arm, yeah, and isolate the shoulder. Okay? And at the same time, the wrist lock will help me. Okay? As I start, if I try for this, it's very, very easy for me to turn it back into me. So try and keep the straight arm bar, control, up, turn. So from here, so that's where we've gone in, drop in, turn into him, and push. Pin down. Yeah, my body weight. Ideally, so we're in here, and it's trying to push him down. Try and push there, level up. Yeah. There. Right. What we now need to do is ensure that we can get the knife off them. So, if you can have a volunteer. Yeah, cool. Okay, just lie down for me. Don't have to lie down for this, but it is kind of quite handy. Right. You're right hand, yeah, good. Okay then, so this is one way to release it. And you push the knife into the wrist to release. This, grab, this doesn't work. Yeah, that will not work. You'll be there and it'll end up stabbing you and what have you. Yeah, so don't bother wrestling. Try and push or twist.
Skręcamy albo na bok. Rękę, nie?
So in whichever fucked up way we ended up being, if I'm going to get the knife off him, it's got to twist and push to the wrist and pull towards the wrist. Yeah? So don't think about, oh, we've got this technique, we've got this technique, we've got this technique. Forget it. Just think, however it is, hold it however you want. Yeah, okay then. So how, there. Okay, however you want. Okay. There. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. Every flipping goes round the waist. Here, there. That's what's going to get rid of it. More of a twist. That's better. Yes, if it doesn't work that way, that's better. There. You can get the knife out. Just. Yeah. So however it is, practice with each other. Whatever it is, push the wrist against, or push the hand against the wrist. Okay? Play nice, it will start hurting your wrist otherwise. Yeah? Almost feels